Hey traders! I'm going to have a quick look at the markets all around what's happened today. The market's just closed right now. And I'm going to show you what's happened with the market, what's happened with the market what's happened. Spit it out, John. Let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video. Trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There is no guarantees of making money in the markets, and trading is the most hardest thing you will ever do, and it takes a long time to become a good trader. So this video is just educational only. If you're struggling with your trading right now, then click on the very first link in the description and get learn a free training, the 7 universal laws to become a master trader that will boost your success, consistency, and confidence without spending a decade trying to figure it out. Click on the very first link in the description right now. All right, man, I can't talk this morning. All right, must be that silver and gold volatility. All right, traders. So let's get straight into today's session. Alibaba. Look at Alibaba just absolutely just take off. Alibaba, a massive, awesome takeoff, right? Just an awesome setup and take off there. Anyway, let's get straight into the markets. Let's see what's going on with the world, with just say silver and gold. I did a video yesterday based on silver and gold, and it was really interesting. I'm going to get to some Q&A very soon as well too, but not much happening with gold, silver there. Not much happening with gold as well too. Gold pretty much a nothing day there going on there. The XAU and the XAU or the GDX and also the GDXJ seems to be holding up quite nicely here, right? Seems to be holding up quite nicely, and also the the overall silver stock is holding up quite nicely as well too. So again, I am still very bullish on silver and gold still, and everyone that comes to me, whether it's at the gym, they go, you know, even the real estate agent, you know, it's like, what's your hot tip? I'm like, buy gold. That's it. Don't buy it, just buy gold. I still believe that. I really do believe that. Anyway, let's get into, so that's basically what's happened with that there. Obviously, the Dow Jones is continuing to ramp up, and I'm going to play a video for you guys that are watching this tomorrow. I'm going to play a video of Ray Dalio that I saw recently of what's happening in the markets right now. And the reason why I believe what we're seeing right now is a blow off top, and I've been thinking that for a while because of this vertical move. So it's a bit of a blow off top, and again, I'll play that video tomorrow for you based on what Ray Dalio has said about that. Anyway, so Nasdaq has completely turned around once again, and just a nice run to the high side through there, and also S&P has continued to rally up as well too. One thing you'll notice as well is that the VIX has really started to, even though the market's going up, the VIX is starting to rise. It's showing you that there's still a lot of uneasiness in the markets. Still a lot of uneasiness in the market. So that's what you want to. You just want to be careful where you are right now, and that's where, like I tell everyone right now, and that's where, like I said with the Bitcoin thing, right? I don't know when the top is going to be in, but we're in a bubble, and I believe right now what's happening with the stock market is we're nearing the end. Now, when I say nearing the end, this is something that most people, I don't know where that end is going to be. You know, like, is this the end? Is this the top? Or I don't know. This is right now is definitely not the top, but I believe we're going through a blow off top like we did with Bitcoin, and then this thing's going to come down hard and fast when it does. Now, maybe or what I would think is that this thing's going to keep going on for another few months, and maybe towards later in the year, that's when things are going to start to roll over. So anyway, I'm going to play a video for you guys. Obviously not today, but I'm going to be showing you a video tomorrow on my channel, and I'm going to share with you what I see about that. Now, let me go over and let me go through a bit of a Q&A for you guys. Just over my last few videos. If you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can obviously. All right, so. And for you guys that don't know, I actually have different playlists. So I have like a market update playlist. I have a trading education and chart reading. And this is everything. Like if I just do like a chart reading, like one bullish trading pattern, one powerful trading day, stay away from these trading this, scaling out of a trade. You know, like if I do like a if I do a trading technique video, one awesome trading technique, one simple but powerful trading technique, one powerful chart reading technique, and so on and so forth here, like how much money you need to trade, one powerful trade, you know, powerful entry trading setup. Guys, watch this one here. If you guys are looking for an entry trading setup to start with, watch this one here. Anyway, and obviously Mindset Breakthrough and obviously my popular uploads. The reason why I'm mentioning this one here is because if you guys are looking to get ahead in the markets, like get ahead in trading, I promise you, go through all of these videos and you'll start to really learn some simple but powerful things to help you get ahead in the markets. And as I do more and more trading educational videos, I will be adding them to here, and that's what that playlist is all about. Well, with that being said, guys, let's actually go through all the videos that I've done today from Dumbass Trader. It's not what you think. Let me go and have a look at this video here. Right, it's not what you think. Let me move this over here. All right, so let me just move that over there. All right, cool. All right, so and then just waiting for this to load up. All right, cool. Love you, John Q. The great work. No problem, Michael. Got into AG last week and was nicely up, and then a minor pullback. It's bouncing off weekly support and has a higher peak, higher trough. Looking nice for point, like you are pointing out on your videos, John. Here, yes, Cassie. Yes, exactly right. Like if I look at AG, if I look at this is AG here right now as we speak, and I did a video on this. I'm going to talk about this in moving forward, but yeah, I did a video on this saying one thing you want to remember is that it has broken its low here. This was a major higher low from here to here. It still hasn't broken this low through here, so it still has a chance of reversing. It did make a major higher high. This was a higher low, and now it's completely reversed. That's actually looking quite weak for the metals, or quite weak for AG. We would want to see this thing back above $7 and for it to run. So just because you think something's going to happen, or just because everything on the chart says this thing's going to happen, doesn't mean it's going to happen. I've learned that lesson so many times. You know, and if I'm honest with you, I recently got into a couple of trades just recently where they weren't 100% and just like, and obviously they just didn't work out. So it's really important that you understand that just because the chart is saying that this is going to happen doesn't mean it will happen, because remember, it's all about having a trading success rate. The trading success rate is a basket of trades. You know, like you could take, and this actually happened to me just recently. I took one trade that ran on for a really good profit. I took the identical setup on the next trade, and guess what? It was a losing trade. One was, I think, an 80% profit. The other one was a 30% loss. You know what I mean? Obviously, that's the win-loss. That's the percentages of win, the percentage of the win, the percentage of the profit there. But as you can see, right, and the reason why I'm saying that is because just because one pattern works one time doesn't mean it's going to work the next time. It's all about taking that setup exact same time all the time, the exact same thing every single time. And I have to bloody hell remind myself of that every single time I trade as well too. It's like, only take those trades that is 100% in line with what you're looking for. Anyways, sometimes, and guys, I tell you, even myself, right? Like, and I got to tell you, right, this week, guys, I went through a phenomenal week. The last few months, I've had a phenomenal few months. I've like added 50% on my account in the last few months. Just phenomenal trading. And this week here, I've been egotistically trading. And it's like, fuck, man. I've been egotistically trading. I've been trading a lot. I've been egotistically trading. I have been waiting for those right setups. And things just haven't been flowing on. And, you know, and I had an amazing few months. And then, now I had before, I had 50% of my account. And then this week, I've given about, so I added 50% of that. So if you look at 50% of my account, I added 50%, and then I took 10% of that away. So 50% of that 10%, I took that away this week here, or maybe around 15%. It was like, come on, you know. Now overall, if you look at my overall equity curve, and look at that, right? My equity curve is still going up, but it's just, yeah. Anyway, there's some lessons for you guys from yeah. I egotistically traded this week, and it was bullshit. So anyway, back to next week. I'm back on track and moving forward. Anyway, so I hope that helps you out, Cassie. That just because I say something in a video, just because the charts are saying this is going to happen, doesn't mean it's going to happen. You know what I mean? So, and that's the reason why I've got to be flexible as a trader. I got the point. Thanks. Ha ha ha. No one's talking about the US AAA credit rating reduced by China to AA rating. I believe this is having an effect on the markets. You might be right there, Andrew. Financial analysis. John, how do you scan stocks? A great question here. All right, so how do I scan stocks? You looked at, well, obviously you're looking at my trading software here, and these obviously the different graphs I look at and so on and so forth. And so how do I scan stocks? Well, I have on my scanning software, I use TC2000. So I have this tab down here, this tab down here, and this is the tab I look at for all the indices, and then obviously this one here. Now what I have is I have different parameters that I've set up in TC2000, and here's basically the six different basically 6 different scans that I run, but they're almost identical, but they're just slightly changes that sometimes pick up different stocks. But majority of the time, a lot of the stocks will be in all these lists here. So I have different scans, and again, I run these from TC2000. The thing I love about TC2000 is, one, you can either either write your own formula of exactly what you're looking for. And if you don't know how to do that, go to like Odesk or Upwork or even just email TC2000 saying, this is the setup I'm looking for. Can you help me out here? And that's what I do sometimes, and that's what they do. They really help me out there. And or either you can do that, or either you can start to start to do your own scans here, which again, TC2000 is phenomenal. You could say, you know what, I'm looking to have above average volume. All right, so I'm going to look, say, above average. I'm going to say, all right, so I'm looking for stocks on the daily chart. They're going to have above average volume, and I'm going to make my moving average here 260. All right, bam, click OK. So I'm looking for stocks now that they're going to be above average volume, because, you know, maybe one of your criteria, which is my criteria, by the way, is I'm looking for stocks that are above average volume, and then you're going to click OK. You know, and then obviously you're going to have like 150 stocks here. Now, by the way, guys, even if this was 156 stocks that had above average volume out of 500 in the S&P 500, that's what I'll do. Like I'll go through these stocks. Now it takes me about half an hour, 40 minutes to do all my scans and so on and so forth, but that allows me to go through and pick the best ones out. Anyway, and that's how I've built these scans as well too. You know, this one here is like this over here. These scans here, if I just show you here, this one. So we've got this one here is surge down but above average volume and MA. Surge up above average volume and also MA. So what I mean by MA, if I click on this here, it just simply says that I'm looking for stocks that have had a surge up, that have had a big surge up, that is above average volume, and I'm looking for it to be above my 52. And that's all I'm looking for. Same with this one here. I'm looking for stocks that are surged down, that are above average volume, but are below the 52, which is obviously trend analysis. And this one here, I'm looking for, like, it's more like oh, look at that, cool. Bit low volume, but anyway, this one here, I'm looking for a few small bars, and then a big bar, bullish bar, right? Few small bars, big bar, bullish bar. So, and that's basically what this scan. Obviously, it's not really a bullish up bar, but that's basically what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a few small bars, like his few small candles, and then I'm looking for a breakout candle. And sometimes the scan doesn't bring that up there. So anyway, I'm looking for that there, and you can see this one here, a few small candles for a breakout candle. And sometimes, basically, what I've got in the scan is that I want this bar here to be, you know, at least I think it's 5 times as large as the last 3 or 4 candles. And then I want to have this one here. This one here is just a bullish up bar, which is above average volume, which means this one here, right? So this is obviously one stock that I saw today. Beautiful setup there on Twitter. I really like that setup there. And so, you know, bullish up bar. So I'm looking for just a bullish up bar, which means it opens and closes in opposite thirds, and is above average, and it's above average volume, and it's above my scan here, right? And then what I'm looking for is I'm looking for my setup to be 100% in line of what I'm looking for. And again, and then obviously I'll go through these scans, and then that's what I'll do is I'll start to look through these, and I go again. I'll go through them, and this is what I do every single morning. Obviously, I live in Australia, so I'll simply just go through all these, like this, and then if we're like, oh look, there's something here, oh, you know, or like for example, and this is actually what I did this morning when I finished, right? I went through, I went, oh. As soon as I land Twitter, it's like, Twitter actually looks nice, doesn't it? It's like, oh, I've got some small volume there, small bars pullback. You know, if I look at the overall trend, it's been stair-stepping higher, got higher lows all the way up, above average volume, big up bar. Last 3 months looks good. You know what? I want to have a bit more of a look at that, so I can look at the weekly chart as well. So I'm going to right click, I'm going to copy this one, and I'm going to put it into the trades for today list. And then when I do that, then I'll go back over here to this one here, and then I'll look at this one here, and then what I do here is obviously my screen screws up here, but I'll minimize these through here like that, and then I want to see what's happened for the last couple of years worth of weekly chart there. I'll look at the daily chart as well too, say for the last 12 months, to make sure that's all looking good as well too. It's not too overextended. And this is exactly what I did with Twitter. And then I also like to get a good close-up view, last 3 months worth of obviously close-up view. And then from that's when I make a decision whether it's going to be a good trade or not. So I do all that, but then so once I go through all those scans, which again doesn't take long, all these scans here doesn't take long at all, maybe take 10-20 minutes. And then again, all I have here, which is just an above average scan, and it's been countless many times that I've actually gone through the scan, and what I'll do is, this is just scanning the above average stock. So I'll sort this from the highest percentage to the lowest percentage. So all the stocks that had the biggest up bar today, I'm going to scan with the highest. So I'm scanning the above average volume here, but what I'm doing is I'm sorting this from the highest percent move up at right now. And so then, and as you can see, right, it goes from the highest percent 20 down. Then what I do is I completely change that around to say, okay, I'm looking for the highest percent down with the above average volume, right? So MNKD. MNKD, this is actually one that I was looking at yesterday. I'm staying away from this thing. I'm really glad that I did. This thing just got absolutely just demolished yesterday. So MNKD, you can see there, you know, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for anything else. And this is just a simple scan. I'm looking for above average volume, but now I'm scanning it from the biggest percent down. And as you can see, it goes from 17% all the way down. And I'll go through all of these down to around about 3 or 4%. As you can see, right? And I'll simply just go through all of these like this, bam, 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 like that. And that's just what I do. And so from all of this here, all this scan through here and all this scan through here, I can have all this scan and all this process done here within half an hour. Because once you know exactly what you're looking for, you know, it only takes you a few seconds. It only takes me a few seconds to identify whether that's good or not. And from this, I might get a watch list of, say, maybe out of all those hundreds and hundreds of stocks to look at, I might get a watch list of maybe, you know, if it's exactly what I'm looking for, maybe 3 or 4 stocks. And out of those 3 or 4 stocks, I might trade 2 or I might trade 1. You know what I mean? That might be 100% in line, because I'm only looking at daily chart here. I want to make sure that my weekly chart is in line and so on and so forth as well too. Make sense? So that's basically how I do my scans on my stocks. I hope that helps you out there. Let me go and have a look at this one right here.
It's GDX for me right now.
Oh, this one right here. Let's continue down on the g'day John. GLD SLV should get a positive up move from the introduction of petrodollar. I think starting today. Just trade the chart. AG looking juicy. Yes, Anthony. Yes. I know I'm gonna be answering more of your questions here in a minute, Anthony. I saw this questions before. I watched these. Yes, good. All right. Nothing there. I think I already answered those. Let's go back to this one right here. So this one right here, stocks on the rise. The ching 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 video. Ching 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 ching. I did porn today. Thanks, John. It's always a high point of the day when I see your posted videos on Silver Gold. Thanks, Destiny. Hi, John. Thanks for the chart. You do a good job. Thanks, Richard. I appreciate that. Little like for you. Thanks, mate. P.S. What are you on? I just really enjoy what I do. Even this week, I've had a horrible this week, but I'm still happy. You know what I mean? Like, don't have your happiness tied to whether you're losing or winning in the market. You know why? You know why, guy? You know why? Because the fact of the matter is the losing trade you have, you can learn from them, you can make your money back, and you keep moving forward. But don't tie your happiness to something so cheap as the stock market. Otherwise, you'll be miserable all the time. Thank you. God bless. I subscribe to a guy called Tom Cloud, and he's heard from a trusted source. Come on now, that JP Morgan is going from short to neutral for precious metals on the COMEX at the end of March. Hope it's true. Andrew Bailey, a trusted resource. Come on, man. The only trusted resource you should take is not even from me. The chart. What is the chart saying? Look at the peaks and troughs. Look at the highs and lows. That's all that matters. It really, really is. Don't listen to these trusted resources. Ha ha ha. Ashu says. So, let's continue on here. Silver and gold explodes. I got excited this one, didn't I? Let's go. And thanks, John. Can't get much of gold. Problem. I know what time it is, John. John adds, yeah, cool. There's an old saying, silence is golden. No problem. The time, quarter SmackDown. The time is a quarter to SmackDown. Aren't you used to it by now? Really? How many times can you be fooled? Fooled? Interesting. I think you're the fool for not reading the chart properly. All right. Or maybe are you still short on the markets, think it's going to go down because you think everyone else is wrong or the market's wrong? Don't fight the market. Silver and gold are dropping like a stone after a small explode yesterday. DJ hitting, etc., etc., etc. Yep. You know what, Mark? Yep. Dropping like a stone. You know what? It's dropped like a stone one day. What's happened the last few months? Look at the bigger picture. When will silver go to at least 1850 to confirm? To confirm that silver rally bullish? Can it possibly be next month? Who knows the silver though? Like no one really knows. But when it does, just keep an eye for it. I don't know what time it is. All right, cool. And also, let's go have a look at this one. This one here, silver and gold SmackDown. And ching 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 ching, bam bam bam, ping ping ping. No, wait for it. One more quarter for an explosion, dude. All right, thanks, dude. Looking for a cemetery. It looks like there can be a $300 move in gold and silver in a few days. Well, I believe there's going to be a big move in the gold and silver. Yes. Thanks, John. But I'm confused. Why would you junk your AG trade when the trend is still strongly and you expected the minor breakers to move so fast? Destiny. Good. Great question to Destiny. You said, I'm a bit confused. Why would you junk your AG trade? Here's the thing, Destiny. Just because I think something's going to happen doesn't mean I'm going to trade that. I have a trading plan, right? And my trading plan says if my trade gets to this level, I have to be out. Right? There's no ifs, there's no buts, there's no stories, there's no nothing like that. I have to be out of that trade. And that's what AG did. In fact, I'm actually still in AG right now, Destiny, but my options went to zero. Because I was actually I'm trading February options. So I've only got a couple of weeks left of that thing. I basically went to zero. If I could get out of it, I would have gotten out of it. So it was basically a zero trade. Basically, zero on that thing. But that's what I want you to understand. And you said when the uptrend is still strong. Well, it's not really. The uptrend is not really strong on AG. If you're being honest with yourself here, if you look at AG here, right, and you look at that weekly chart, how is that uptrend? How is that uptrend really strong on AG? I think you're fooling yourself by saying that. Like you've just got to be honest with yourself. Say, okay, this thing's totally reversing right now. And and if it starts to break down even more, we're going to probably continue this down move on AG. Like, don't trade based on something you think. I got into this here with this nice bullish up bar saying, okay, little high, low. And I said, if this thing breaks this low here, I'm out of that thing. I'm done, right? Because you don't want to get into something. And you said here, and you expect the miners to break upward fast. Yeah, you know what? I do it. Okay, Destiny. I did a video yesterday saying that I expect the miners to break up fast. Right? That was a weekly chart. What I mean by fast is like, you know, over the next 6 to I'm losing my voice right now. Over the next 6 to 12 months, I believe we're likely to start getting a really nice strong breakup. When that breakup happens, and exactly what I said in that video, Destiny, I don't know when. But don't sit, hold, and hope and pray. Just because I think the miners are going to go up doesn't mean I'm going to trade that. You know what I mean? You don't ever do that. Just because you think that just because the overall miners are going to go up doesn't mean every single miners are going to explode. Yes, the AG and GDX and all those ETFs and the indices, they may explode, but doesn't mean your stock's going to go explode. Just because the Dow Jones is at all-time high doesn't mean we haven't got, 20% of those in a downtrend. You know what I mean? You trade those stocks. You trade every single trade you trade on its own merits, not what you think the indices are going to do. It's such a big thing. I'm trading AG, which is a silver stock. I see silver and gold exploding over the next 12 months. Doesn't mean AG will. All right, this is so critical for you to understand. Again, just because the Dow Jones is all-time new highs doesn't mean we haven't had stocks like GE and Disney and all those, not Disney, but actually Disney and GE and all those stocks, have been in a big downtrend, you know what I mean? So trade if you're trading a stock, you trade it on its own merits. You trade it on its own stock. You trade that stock alone. You don't say, well, I'm getting in here because I think I'm buying this stock here because I think the overall metals is going to go up. Big mistake. Big mistake. If you get in on AG, you get in on AG because of the pattern, because of your trading plan. And when your trading plan says get in, you get in. And when the trading plan says this is not working anymore, you get out. And that's all it is. So I hope that helps you out there, Destiny. Once this bubble on the bond market busts, gold will be to the moon. Any commodities will do good also. You know what? I think you may be right there, Tim, as well too. So anyway, guys, there's a little Q&A video for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you guys next week.